Hey people of Reddit, what's a nice way of telling a talkative person to shut up? Do it the British way. Slap your thigh and loudly proclaim well must be going, then just walk away. I tell my kids my ears are tired. My old boss was this way. I freaking love her, but I always tell people that if you are going to talk to her, make sure you have an exit strategy. If that is a meeting in 15 minutes, or that you have to help someone else, anything. But she will talk to you for 90 minutes easy. In person, drop something. As you bend down, to pick it up, change the topic or use an exit line. The drop should cause the talkative person to momentarily lose their momentum, allowing you to make the transition. I wish we had more time to talk, but I have to go. My sister is like this sometimes, so I'll say, I want to give you my full attention, but right now I'm watching something / feeling tired / need to go and plan dinner, etc. Can you hold that thought until later? At work I use the same tactic, like, I'm in the middle of something, even if you're not, pretend you are. Can this wait, or is this critical for right now? Another tactic I use is to let them know right away how much time they have. Before you start, I need to use the bathroom / make a phone call / check an email. I can give you 3 minutes, or we can talk later. 9 times out of 10 the person will back down. When you are feeling ready to talk again, make sure you thank them and let them know you're ready. On the phone I say, hey, I'm going to let you go now. Former neighbor was nice enough, but wanted to chat all the time. If I was carrying something, I'd say I should really get this food in the fridge. Or, nice chatting but I really have to go and get back to work. There was this girl I had to help train at my last job. She had no concept of personal space. I often had to tell her that I really had to get back to work and couldn't sit and chat all day. Edit, come on people. She wasn't hitting on me. She was married. She just didn't have social skills. I suspect she may have been autistic. Please don't sexualize this. I had a talker as a roommate in college. Look, I know you're excited about being away from home for the first time, but I have an 8 o'clock class, and I need to go to sleep. Good night. Didn't work. Repeated in various ways several times. I finally said, shut up. Roommate got all huffy. Fine. Be huffy. Just be quiet about it. Make your face appear worried and pretend that your hand is moving beyond your control. Then politely pinch their lips together with your thumb and index finger. Adding TL, doctor, we don't do it on purpose, so just nicely ask us to stop or do something else and we may get the point and stop ourselves. As a talkative person, I can 100% say I usually just don't realize I'm talking too much. It's not intentional on my part, but once I became more aware of it, I started noticing when people's eyes would glaze over, or they would just start doing something else. Sometimes it hurts, sometimes it doesn't, but if I see it, I'll usually just stop talking, or make a comment about how I'm talking too much, and didn't realize it. For some of us, it's ADHD or just struggling with reading other people, and knowing when enough is enough. For instance, this comment is probably too much, but I've already typed it so it's staying. Basically, just ask us to stop, or find something else to do while we chatter. Eventually we'll get the point. Edit, thank you for the awards, and to the people who understand. Some of you are so very kind. To those who aren't so kind, I hope no one in your life treats you the way you do complete strangers. I also hope you never parent a child who struggles with this, because you'll never understand. Kind of selfish, but drag another person into the conversation, then sneak away. I've had to do this before, and it works pretty much every time. On the phone, listen, I'm gonna let you go, because I need to get to the store / pharmacy, start dinner, get to work, anything. With a stranger, don't take it personally, but I came here to be alone, or I don't want to talk right now. Anyone who doesn't know you and can't respect the fundamental human need for solitude can take a hike. To a trusted loved one, I need to be alone in my own head now. The hardest one is with a friend or coworker, in my opinion. But I think saying, don't take this the wrong way, but I can't talk right now. My personal favorite in general, our relators play the quiet game. First person who speaks, loses. O works great with little ones. D. I'm the talkative person. I don't mind being told I need 5 minutes of quiet please. Or okay, motor mouth, enough stories for now. Just tell them. Usually, talkative people aren't quite aware that they are being annoying. Well, I won't keep you any longer. Hey, sorry, I'm all talked out and want to just chill/read/do my work now. It was nice talking to you. Last sentence can be taken away if you don't want to lead into a long goodbye. The Irish goodbye. We have a chatty crossing guard that talks closely without a mask. He always stops people and talks their ear off. You can tell by their body language they want out, but they are too polite. Not me. Sorry, I am in a hurry, followed by walking away. He doesn't bother me anymore, but my wife still hasn't built up the courage. She strategically crosses the street to avoid him. Beep beep Richie. At this point in my life I just get up and walk away. I don't think it's nice as in polite, but you can ask them why they are so quiet and just run away when they shut up for a few seconds out of confusion. Interrupt them and tell them that they are kind of overwhelming you. Apologize for being rude, but just be real. Usually people who talk a lot are pretty aware that they talk a lot and shouldn't be too offended by you just being honest, but in a nice, more friendly tone. I'm a quiet person and I will always speak up if somebody is driving me fucking crazy. It's worth it. You're at an 11. I'm gonna need you at like a 3, maximum. Sounds like you're looking for firm but polite, respectful but clear. Try jerking off in your hand and slapping them with it. Hi, talkative person here. Say something like, my social battery is running out, or I'm getting a headache. Just flat out tell me why you want me to shut up. Hold your temples and scream shut the fuck up, and then fall on the floor in a heap. Not nice, but I still have to report what I hear once from a guy who was a friend of mine years ago. Give your ears a chance. If you make me aware of the fact I'm being overly talkative, or as my friends have butted a bit much, I will usually chill out. There was a funny bit on Conan O'Brien with Jordan Sklansky where they're at a restaurant and Conan was getting a bit tipsy and at one point says to Jordan, who is very passionate and talkative about certain subjects, you have got to shut the fuck up. You're killing me. You're killing my mind. You're killing my spirit. I like you. You're a nice guy. Eat the mush. Shut your pie hole. Empty vessels make the loudest noises. I'm very talkative and have a hard time finding the right way to end a conversation. What can I do? I tend to retell stories too often. I try not to, but it runs in the family. It's nice when people say something like, I remember you telling me about that instead of ugh, you already told me that. I'm pretty cautious with this one because it can be hurtful and I hate to squash someone's ebullience. Unless they're a serial perp. I mean, maybe they really like talking to you, you know? Just say it's been fun talking, but you really have to do X, take a leak, start dinner, get back to work, whatever. Just be honest. Pee on their shoes. It asserts your dominance over the situation and guarantees that they'll never talk to you again. I normally say I feel overwhelmed, I need you to slow down, or I want our conversations to be more back and forth and less one-sided, or I don't want to be around you when you talk my head off. I understand people have trouble controlling themselves and aren't always self-aware, but it is really rude to just unload on people all the time. There's 2 people here, treat it like there is please. Sir/ma'am, can you please shut up? You know what I like. Moments of silence. Let's see if we can string a bunch of them together for, say, 2 hours. A quote from Winston Churchill. Life is fraught with opportunities to keep one's mouth shut. I disassociate a lot during conversation. I never mean to, but I always reply with okay, I heard everything you just said, but say it again, because I wasn't listening. And they usually don't repeat themselves. I'm sorry, but I'm trying to focus. I did hair for a while. This works well, though I ended up with mostly male clients.